inspirations, spotlighting gospel sensation. Robinson Show. Motivation and inspiration for your eternal destination. Robinson Show. Let's talk about it. It's the Mary W. Robinson Show.
Thank you for tuning in to the broadcast. This is going to be good. Do me a favor, like and share. Let's just get that out the way right now. Like and share, and prepare yourself to participate in the conversation today. This is going to be good. I'm going to be talking with a composer and a producer, a singer and a songwriter, as well as a fitness enthusiast. This is the Larry W. Robinson Show, and this is the Gospel Updates edition, and it is going to be incredible. I love sharing the who, what, when, why, and where in the gospel industry, and that's what we're going to do today. The cover artist for August 2020 Gospel Updates magazine is Griffin, and you can see him there right behind me. Go to gospelupdates.com and subscribe to the Gospel Updates magazine to get the latest issue. And then, of course, when you subscribe, it is different. I do want to say this. It's different from joining our mailing list. So some people are asking me for the magazine, but they joined the mailing list and they didn't subscribe to the magazine. So what I want you to do, to be very careful, go to gospelupdates.com, and it will clearly say it right at the top of this, if you're on your mobile device, right at the top of the screen, or even if you're on a web browser, it'll clearly say subscribe to Gospel Updates magazine, and you'll see pictures of some of the issues of the magazine, and then you'll know you're on the right spot. You literally click that graphic, and it'll take you straight to where you get a subscription to Gospel Updates magazine. All right? Like and share. Let's get started. I'm excited about today's conversations with some incredible people. Again, a composer and a producer, singer and a songwriter, and a fitness enthusiast. All of that and much, much more is happening right now on the Larry W. Robinson Show, and this is the Gospel Updates edition. Do me a favor, like and share, and stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the Larry W. Robinson Show. You're listening to the Larry W. Robinson Show.
On the broadcast today, Griffin. Now, he is a keyboard instrumentalist, composer, producer, as well as, and you can see here one way, he is the August 2020 Gospel Updates cover artist. Now, the title of the article is God Love, God Music, in preparation of his new single, I Got Love. And it's August. He has all kind of celebrations going on because it's his birthday month. Look at here. Griffin, welcome to Gospel Updates. And first, let me say thank you so very much for being a subscriber and being a supporter of our platform, as well as Gospel Updates magazine. I sincerely appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Glad to have you.
All right. Well, listen, happy early birthday. We're going to celebrate you, obviously, for being the cover artist all month long. But then, of course, your birthday as well. Listen, so you are a keyboard instrumentalist, composer, producer. Who are some of the incredible people that you have worked and traveled with?
Well, I got an early start. And my first, I would say, major tour was with BB&CC Winans and Sounds of Blackness.
That's a pretty good start.
It's a pretty good start to be an amateur and not know what the heck you're doing. They trust, they believe you'll get the job done, and it was the greatest experience I could ever imagine, you know. So all the overseas and local international travels and things you learn on the stage, off the stage, man, the camaraderie, the musicianship, the singers, it was, man, it was like I can remember it like yesterday. I still have the cassette that they sent me to learn the music.
Now, when you were on some of those dates where, because I don't know if you were on that project where Whitney Houston traveled with them at a low point to sing "Hold Up the Light."
No, I was after that.
Gotcha.
That Different Lifestyles record,
with
that
Addictive Love and all my favorite
Addictive
songs.
Love and all of that, I'm Lost Without You.
Yeah.
It was that record. Yeah, we did a lot of that record, so it was great. It was great.
Gotcha.
It was great.
Now, you're the cover artist for Gospel Updates this month, and the title we did was God Love, God Music. Why was it important for you to have that title?
Well, I was one of them kids that, you listen to your parents, you don't listen. You listen, you don't listen. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Early on, well, not early on, the older I got, and after your parents pass away, you start to remember verbatim every single word that they was trying to instill in you, all the values, all the morals. And one of the things that stuck with me is my mother used to teach me growing up, as long as there is a world, there will be music. It was designed by God. He also created this thing we call love.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them got a huge, a big, wide source of information. So let me say it like this. They both are my words, I get it mixed up. They both bring quite a bit to the table from the day you were born to the day that you pass away.
Mm-hmm.
So they both bring healing. They both bring a whole bunch of inspiration. There's a whole bunch of encouragement. There's a whole bunch of this and that you can rely on love, and you can rely on music, and you can bring them both together and really, really, really accomplish a lot.
Well, love as well as music are universal languages.
Oh, that's the word. That's why you smarter than I am. That's why I'm glad you my friend, because I can think of them kind of words. But that's exactly what it is. That's a real universal language. They never change.
Mm-hmm.
They never change. So it's not like real estate. It's not like, seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
It's year round, any day, any given time. There's never a bad time to show love, and there's never a bad time to display good music.
That's good. That's good. And so I'm excited about this, and it's going to be around your birthday. You're releasing a single titled I Got
Love.
Tell
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. I Got Love. Again, it stemmed from growing up, getting older.
Mm-hmm.
You're learning. You're taking the good with the bad. You're taking the mistakes, trying to flip them around, trying to realize what you did and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I Got Love came up just simply to say, man, it is all good. In a lot of cases, doesn't have to be a fight. It could just be a conversation. It doesn't have to be a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? It could just be a regular conversation. But I'm that guy that says, but when it's all over, really it is, man. It's all love. It's all good, man. I got love. Really, I do. Like, honestly, I really do. Like, for people, for a whole bunch of things. And you won't really know that really until you kind of like start to talk to build a relationship. So when you start thinking like that, then of course my brain starts working with keyboards, this and that. And I wanted it to be energetic. I didn't want it to be, downplayed, or I wanted the energy, to just be there. So it's a big song, goes from the old school R&B flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Got gospel flavor, it got jazz chops, it got all of that live horns, the whole nine. You got my vocals. My kids are some of the dopest singers you will have yet to meet. They cut the backgrounds on it for me, so it's a full track. Then I got some really dope musicians on there, man. Jeremy Haynes on drums, Jermaine Hall on bass. I got Bam Davis playing Moog bass. Some people don't even know what that is. And it's crazy. Melvin Jones, cats did some horn arrangements, and it's if I don't tell their names, Carrington, we call her Lucy, and Kevin is my son. They did background vocals, and Brooks, my daughter, she did background vocals on this record. So it's a really thick record with a lot of energy. And once we finish playing, it's like a little 2.5 minute jam session after the fact, so you think the record is going off and it kicks back in. So when you hear it, you'll go. And what's funny is I'm looking at your face because you haven't heard it yet. That's what's really cool about right now. But I promise.
I look forward to receiving it.
I'm gonna make this promise to you on your show. I'll make sure you're the first to hear it.
I love it. I love it.
I'm the one that's engineering and is gonna mix it. So when I'm done, I'm gonna send it to you first.
Got you. All right.
So we'll make sure of that.
Now you have a pretty fascinating article in Gospel, and I'm not saying it just because it's our platform, but you really do. And it was written by Melva Robertson from the Right Media Group. So we want to give her some props and some credit for that.
Thank you.
But it's Got Love, Got Music. Kevin Griffin is the August 2020 Gospel Updates cover artist. I think you're going to be intrigued by his article. Go to gospelupdates.com and whether you're going on a mobile device or whether you're going on a web browser, right at the top of the screen, it gives you instructions. Just click the little box that says subscribe and get a subscription to Gospel Updates magazine, and you'll get the August issue featuring Kevin Griffin. Now, listen, you married to a pretty incredible woman too, who's been a cover artist as well.
I think so. I think so. If you don't think so and I don't think so, she's going to remind us both.
Right. I love it.
She's definitely going to do that. And I'm in my studio, and if she hear me talking loud and hear her name, she gonna say, "Oh, you call me?
I love it.
Oh, I'm here. Scoot over. I'm here. Yeah, love it.
Now she was the June 2020
yes, sir.
cover artist, and that's Yumika Body Griffin, everybody. But
yes, sir.
Check her out in the June issue of Gospel Updates magazine.
Yes, sir.
Kevin, man, it's just been a joy and a pleasure to even work with you, putting these magazines together, and then just learning about your journey. And I look forward to continue projects in the future, because you're just an incredible person, and I love your energy and all of the great things that you're doing for the world of music. Now, here's the question: do you have an official website where people can go, or can they connect with you on social media?
I do not. And that's bad, but it's good.
But you're on social media. People can on Facebook.
I am. I do have a Facebook page. And Larry, I actually really just really revisited. I kind of started over. I kind of redid. So all of what we're speaking of now is in the making of being rebuilt and coming back up. And it will be here shortly. So I will say that.
Gotcha.
And I'll make sure you get all the information so you can share it with subscribers and everybody. But it's definitely on them.
Sounds like a plan.
Definitely
all right. To learn more about Kevin Griffin, go to gospelupdates.com and download the August 2020 issue. We'll get a subscription and you'll get August 2020 and all of the forthcoming issues of Gospel Updates magazine. Kevin Griffin, man, thank you so very much for being my guest.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, sir. It's great. Love the platform. Love it. Thank you.
Bless you, man.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right.
Stay tuned for the Larry W. Robinson Show. You're listening to the Larry W. Robinson Show.
Timothy Sims is a singer-songwriter. His current single is titled "You Are Who You Say You Are." It's from the project Destination Next, and it's available everywhere music is sold. Timothy Sims, welcome to the broadcast, sir.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Well, first of all, let me also say thank you for being a supporter of Gospel Updates magazine. I've been trying to invite all of the supporters, those that have subscriptions, to come on the broadcast and tell me a little bit about what you have going on. So first of all, I do want to say thank you for being a subscriber to Gospel Updates magazine, as well as being a supporter of our platform. Now, your single, "You Are Who You Say You Are," I love it. It's encouraging. It's inspiring. But I want you to take a moment to tell the listening audience the origin of the song, "You Are Who You Say You Are."
Yeah. So "You Are Who You Say You Are" actually came to me actually in a church service. I was actually listening to a sermon. I just began writing words down on the back of the envelopes.
Really?
So, yeah,
I
right in
thought
the
I was
middle of the
I
church.
thought I was the only one that do that. Like, you know, a lyric or a thought for a book or anything come to me. Let me write this down before I forget
Yeah,
it.
you gotta write it down right then so you don't
Right.
forget it. So the chorus came to me, and so when I got home, I just began putting the words together. And I actually did that probably about 10 years ago. So I didn't realize that I was, prophetically writing some things down that would be pertinent to my life right now in 2020.
Wow.
So I actually went and started recording it in the studio with producers Terrence Thompson. And then I met Chris Tompkins, who really helped me bring the words to life with the project. So those words are truly my testimony. So I was truly going through a time period. I had lost my father, been through a divorce, and I just remember being in the bed one day, telling God, I can't do this anymore. But God said, you tell me that I am your healer. You tell me you believe in me. You trust in me. And I just heard God's word, and God really is who He says He is. Even right now in these circumstances and situations in 2020. Those songs, the words are fitting because God is who He says He is.
Exactly. Well, I love the song. It's from the project Destination Next. Tell me about that. Is the project complete and everybody can get it today?
So the project's not complete. It will be complete at the end of the year. But Destination Next, it's kind of, again, you think of the word Destination Next with a question mark behind it. So it's like, I don't know where I'm going. God, I don't know what you're doing in my life right now, but wherever you lead me, wherever my destination next is, God, I'll go as long as you lead me. So that's kind of how I came up with the title for the CD. We are still in the studio right now, so we have completed 3 of the
Have y'all
6
been
songs.
practicing social distancing in the studio, sir?
We have. It's one at a time in the studio. Be amazed, one in, one out. But yeah, we've been having a great time at the studio working on this project.
All right. So Timothy Sims, he's a singer-songwriter. The single is titled You Are Who You Say You Are from the project Destination Next. It's available everywhere great music is sold. Now, you are preparing for a virtual concert release when the project is available, correct?
Yes, absolutely. We will be doing a virtual concert release once we're completed.
Great. So how can people find you on social media, etc.? Now, do you have an official website?
I don't have an official website just yet, but we are working on that.
Repent and be baptized in the name of Jesus.
Exactly. But in the meantime, you can reach me on Facebook. Just look for Timothy Sims. I am on Twitter with Live by the 3. So that's LIVEBY and the number 3. And you can find me on Instagram with the same Live by the 3.
All right. Timothy Sims. Get his current single, You Are Who You Say You Are, from the project Destination Next. It's available at all digital download stations. Timothy Sims, thanks for being a guest on the broadcast today.
Thank you for having me, Larry.
All right.
Stay tuned for the Larry W. Robinson Show. You're listening to the Larry W. Robinson Show.
On the broadcast now, Deon Robertson. He's a singer, songwriter, fitness enthusiast. Let me not show my guns, but fitness enthusiast. His current single is titled He Cares for You. It's available everywhere great music is sold. And we're going to talk about some other great things. You can go to DeonRobertson.com for more information. But Cousin Deon, welcome to the broadcast.
What's up? I'm so glad to be here. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your support of the platform as well as Gospel Updates magazine, and you've been a supporter for many years. Also, you've been one of the cover artists for the magazine as well. So
yes. So what's funny is if you look back at the cover, I had braces.
Come on, sir. You want to do it? Want to get it together?
Yes, want to fix you. Want to fix you up and do it right.
I need to listen. Y'all go play around, but about a year from now, y'all gonna look at a video with me. You'll be like, "Oh, Larry didn't come up."
Come on, Larry.
Right. The single is titled, and listen, we need this single right now. The single is titled "He Cares for you. And of course, we're in the midst of a pandemic, and many people are going through so many different things, and you see it firsthand, actually. And if you want to share that, you can, but tell us how this single, He Cares For You, has been impacting people today.
Well, first of all, when you record music, I feel like it's got to minister to you first. So it's ministered to me first because I work directly in healthcare, seeing patients through this pandemic. Also, taking care of my grandfather, and he actually had to go in the hospital while in the pandemic. And then the political side, and then there's the racial injustices. So being a person of color, I'm dealing with that just like everybody else. So I'm singing this song for me, to everybody else, to remind us that it may be crazy, it don't look right, everything is like real sketchy, but remember, He cares for you. And the song, and people actually are loving the song. The song is at radio, and I'm just excited about that.
All right, He Cares For You. It's available at all digital download stations, and of course, call your favorite radio station and ask them to play it as well.
Play it.
Deon, now you be on your good old social media flexing and stuff, making us fat boys feel a little jealous, but tell us about the fitness video that you have that you decided to put together for the people of God.
So I wanted to do a fitness video that catered to people that like the church, because we churchy. So a lot of us were like, before pandemic, we didn't have a whole lot of time because we at church, we're going to work, So I wanted to put together a video that had a good message in the background, because if you listen to the workout video, that is my music, the original music in the video as well. So it's stuff that is not necessarily on a product that I put on musical outlets. So I wanted to create something that you can do at home, in your garage, at work, on break. And people are always talking about, I don't want to lift weights, or I don't have time to go to the gym. Well, there, your excuses are gone. So so it was a lot of fun to do, actually working on another one.
Okay. Now how do people access the fitness video?
So you can go to www.deonrobertson.com and subscribe to the page, and you can do the videos, all the videos that I post on there.
Gotcha. All right. Deon Robertson, he's a singer, songwriter, fitness enthusiast. Of course, he has the fitness video, and you go to deonrobertson.com to access that fitness video. But he also has a song that you really need to soak in your spirit, titled He Cares For You. It's available at all digital download stations, and you can download it today. Deon Robertson, any final thoughts and comments you have for our audience today?
I just want to leave that message with you guys, that He does care for you, and whatever you're dealing with, go back to that thought wherever you are in your life. I mean, I know they just ended unemployment, and people don't have, not sure where the next dime or meal's coming from. Just remember that God does not leave His babies by themselves. Yeah. He never does. He's always gonna walk with you. He may not always bring you right out when you think He will, but He's never leaving your side. So that's what I want to leave. And y'all, give it up for Mr. Larry Robertson at Gospel Updates for keeping this platform available for us, y'all. He does so much, y'all. So thank you.
Bless you, sir. Thank you for being a guest on the broadcast today.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for the Larry W. Robinson Show. You're listening to The Larry W. Robinson Show.
You have been listening to The Larry W. Robinson Show. Of course, I'm Larry W. Robinson, and this was the Gospel Updates edition. Of course, my guest today, Griffin, as well as Deon Robertson and Timothy Sims. Connect with them on social media. buy their music, download their music from all the digital download stations, but then also get your subscription to the Gospel Updates magazine to learn more about them. And the way you do that is go to gospelupdates.com, and there's a graphic right at the top of the screen, whether you're on your mobile device or a web browser, that says subscribe to the Gospel Updates magazine. Now, let me tell you, it is different from joining our mailing list. You want to subscribe to the magazine. Now, of course, we'd like to for you to join our mailing list as well, but then also subscribe to the magazine by literally clicking on the graphic that's at the top of your mobile device or on the top of the web browser when you go to gospelupdates.com. All right, I appreciate you for joining today's conversations. Do me a favor, again, like and share today's conversation, like and share, and I participate everyone for participating in the comment section and letting me know what do you think about the guest, etc. Do me a favor now, like and share, and then also go to gospelupdates.com and subscribe to the Gospel Updates magazine so that you can get the current issue and all the forthcoming issues of Gospel Update magazine. I appreciate you for taking time to like and share these conversations as well as listening to today's broadcast. Again, like and share, and then go to gospelupdates.com and subscribe to Gospel Updates magazine. I appreciate you. God bless. Stay tuned.
It's the Larry Tony Robinson Show. Filled with talk and inspirations, spotlighting gospel sensation. It's the Larry Tony Robinson Show. Motivation and inspiration for your eternal destination.